The Last Jedi at Star Wars Celebration.
I go look at some really expensive statues.
And Kitster's back!
This week on the Star Wars Show, Andy sits down with Kitster himself, Drew Chinchani. We check out the unsung heroes of Rogue One and much, much more. Now, from the Lucasfilm headquarters, it's the Star Wars Show.
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni.
And I'm Andy Gutierrez. Welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only show in the world that has had the guy who played Kitster in The Phantom Menace on the air twice in less than 3 months.
You're really living your dreams.
I get to book the guests, and you all just have to deal with it. So we're doing Kitster all the time.
I don't know if we should do all Kitster all the time.
That's just what you think.
Kicking things off this week with a bit of Star Wars The Last Jedi news, Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy and The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson will appear together on stage at Star Wars Celebration Orlando.
The panel is set for Friday, April 14th, and if you've ever been to a Star Wars Celebration panel, you can bank on there being plenty of surprises, special guests, and unforgettable moments.
For tickets and more details, head to StarWarsCelebration.com.
Speaking of, if you're in Orlando for Celebration and need a handsome new Luke Skywalker action figure, look no further than this Star Wars 40th Anniversary Luke Skywalker Celebration exclusive from Hasbro.
The figure stands 6 inches high, features 18 points of articulation, comes with a lightsaber, blaster, and pilot helmet, and comes on a handsome replica card for the original Kenner Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot action figure. And he can be all yours at Star Wars Celebration.
Hey, weren't you at Sideshow Collectibles on Friday?
Yes, I was, Andy. That was a great segue and incredibly well timed. Would you like to see what I did?
Would I?
We're at the headquarters of Sideshow Collectibles. They are known for making some of the most beautifully detailed collector pieces on the market, and they are going to show us some of the new Rogue One stuff they have in the works. Let's go! Oh my God! Even you guys don't have shelf space for some of your stuff. Kevin, you're a Death Trooper specialist.
At this point, yeah.
You always look at it on the site and you're like, it can't possibly look that good in person. And I am blown away.
Well, thank you. That's always the hope.
How many pieces is this guy?
Honestly, I don't even know at this point, but that's how you get the quality. Hand assembled here in this office. K2SO was done all digital. So we got digital files from Lucasfilm.
There he is! Look at his smarmy little robot head!
His joints are all hollow. So there's so much detail even in the interior of that joint.
I want to talk about Jyn, her holster, and the drapery of her coat.
We knew this wasn't her predominant costume in the film, but we wanted to do something that you weren't going to see on the market a lot.
You did an entire alternate head sculpt.
Yes, with the exclusive version. This is the first view for anyone of this portrait in person.
We only recently got a preview of this Rey and BB-8.
Since then, we've actually tweaked some of the portraiture to actually get it even closer like this.
It's so hard to tell where the fabric ends and a sculpted piece of costume begins.
That's a testament to the work of our sculptors and our tailors. We wanted to make BB-8 available to everyone. He has an exclusive version as well with the thumbs up flamethrower.
Nice! You've got one of the in-progress models here.
So it's on the head and the dome.
Oh, what a good place to work. Thanks to the entire Sideshow team for letting me walk around their office screaming at every amazing thing they do today. Remember, if you want to find out more about the Rogue One exclusive editions, you can head to sideshow.com to find out pre-order information. I am going to sneak this Boba Fett out with me a piece at a time. Wish me luck.
The captain says you are a friend. I will not kill you.
I'm here with Ben Hartley, one of the extras that helps fill in the bustling background. You're no stranger to being in a flight uniform, is that right?
That is correct, yes. I was a pilot in the Royal Navy.
You were inspired to become a pilot because
of Star Wars. The first films, I think seeing the guys running out to their aircraft in their suits and going off to save the galaxy is a pretty good inspiration.
When episodes 4 and 5 and 6 came out, I was a boy and a young man, and they made a massive impact on me. It's one pretty special franchise that I'm so excited to be a part of.
My father was working for the United Nations, so we moved around a bit. We ended up in a place that had a British school and an American school, and Star Wars was what linked those two schools.
It's a breathtaking privilege, really, when you get the call. It's just not something you even consider saying no to. You're being invited again into an enormous family. It's a huge privilege to be standing here in all of this. It's amazing.
Now, Gareth certainly has a very distinctive style and his distinctive approach of capturing all this. How are you finding that?
It was great, actually. it because it's so continuous and so flowing that you're kind of indifferent to that. You just do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. And we know they're picking up things all the time. It's very free form.
The camera is basically just moving around. You get the feeling that nothing is missed, really.
He's a master storyteller. You can tell that straight away. He has a very clear vision of how he wants to tell the story without the kind of the camera sort of imposing itself on the action, letting the action unfold and him capturing that story as it unfolds.
It's those moments that Gareth tries to catch as a director, where you're overwhelmed by what you're seeing in front of you and you feel that you can't keep fighting. You're trying to gather your thoughts, gather your courage. You feel that you can't carry on, but you have to. Those microseconds is what he'll catch. Those are the moments for him to tell the story.
Ready, ready, standing by.
Light it up.
All right, you guys may know him as Kitster Benai from The Phantom Menace or the Holiday Space Wizard from the classic Star Wars show Holiday Special. Please welcome to the show my friend Dhruv Chanchani. How's it going? Welcome back.
Thanks.
So Dhruv, let's start at the beginning. How did you get the role of Kitster?
I lived in England in the 90s, and the studios where they filmed all the indoor scenes was Leavesden Studios. It was like pretty nearby my school, so one day they just came to my school and they're like, who wants to be in a major motion picture over the summer? Yeah, I do. The first thing they did was just take like a headshot of everybody, and then they called certain people back to like read lines.
And then that's when you found out it was Star Wars?
So I actually kind of figured it out by myself because the script that I read was only like my scene, but I was like, Anakin, I know this name, because I had just read Shadows of the Empire like weeks before. And so I was on the drive home from the studio with my mom. I was like, I think this is for Star Wars.
And the first episode of the Star Wars show, we did a bit called Everything is Important about Kitster.
Yeah.
You've shown it to you. And we talked about how your character's only in the movie for 88 seconds, and most of the time your hands are planted on the pod racer. Was that directed to you, or?
It's probably more like a Ricky Bobby thing. Like I was just like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Somebody's just like, just put them there and just keep them there.
In our obsession with Kitster, we've come to discover that you didn't really have any action figures. You didn't have any toys. There was one Micro Machine Kitster figure. That's all we could find.
Yeah, it's a sore spot.
But we've gone to great lengths to rectify this, and our friends at Funko have made us this one-of-a-kind custom Kitster pop bobblehead.
This is amazing. Things I never thought I would see in my life. My own bobblehead.
It's uncanny. Have you been surprised at the attention that your character has gotten in the past, 20 years?
It's funny how it like spreads out. Like somebody's like, I know this kid that was in Star Wars, and then somebody's like, I know a kid who knows a kid that was in Star Wars, and like when you're 8, that's like incredible.
Yeah, you're super famous for an 8-year-old.
Yeah. In the last few years, like my friends will like tag me in somebody's Instagram post or show me somebody's Instagram post. Like somebody made a drawing of my character and I'm like, who are these people? This is incredible. And then like you search a hashtag and you're like, there's all these posts, like I've become a meme.
Before we go, I think to prove that Dhruv Chanchani can do it, even though Kitster couldn't.
It's never been caught on film like a successful high five.
We should do it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
First of all, I am stealing that custom Kitster pop.
No, you're not.
Yes,
I'm
am.
hiding it.
Second of all, I need to declare from the rooftops that the person who said their favorite Star Wars alien of all time was Teak from Battle for Endor is correct. That was the answer we were looking for. You are the last Jedi. Hashtag bring back Teak.
That's not a real hashtag.
Oh, it's super easy to make something a real hashtag. Can we make that a real hashtag?
Frank, don't.
See?
Don't
real
do
hashtag.
It. Don't. Well, unlike you and your Teak fandom, our viewers came out in droves for Ahsoka, while others stuck to more eclectic choices like Colonel Gascon or Bane Malar.
Oh, hey, Cheese.
Good call. In case you missed it yesterday, StarWars.com had an exclusive excerpt from the latest Aftermath book, Empire's End.
It was from this part.
Don't read it in its entirety right now at StarWars.com.
Read it right now. Freeze frame.
Don't you?
Now, if you'll excuse us, I need to go flooding all of my social media accounts with hashtag bring back Teak, hashtag battle for Endor, hashtag Wilford Brimley is canon.
That's not.
It's totally a thing.
Not. That's
Just
not
put them
our
up
thing.
and now they're a thing.
Frank, don't do it.
Frank, do it. Frank, be on the right side of history. Hashtag bring back Teak. He can turn into a little ball and just